Morning folks, Phil here from Telford Koi Pond on a Saturday morning, which we've just had to wait for the rain to stop, and all of a sudden the sun's come out, so happy days. Bit of a different video this time. We'll have a quick look at the main pond in a minute, but really today's all about moving some fish on out the grow on tank. Some we're going to get quite a few out just to have a look at and a measure up. Some we've decided are just too big, or they're definite keepers for us, so they're going in the big pond, and the others will then have more of a fighting chance with the food, because at the moment the little ones are just getting absolutely mullered at feeding time. So big pond's looking good. If you want to have a quick look at that, my yellow dragon over there, which we've now named as Cyrax. So anybody that's like me and watches House of Dragons and Games of Thrones and all that sort of good stuff will know that that's the name of the yellow dragon in that programme, so hence the name. But big pond's doing fine, absolutely as it should be. So we'll pan round and you can look at the mess that's about to happen. So I always believe in being prepared. But what I can't figure out yet is don't know which net to use first. Answers on a postcard. I think what I'm going to do, to be honest with you, is just use this, probably even without the handle, because yes, I've got long arms, and then for the transfer might use this, might use the sock net. So we've just got everything out, so we've got choices. So if you have a look at the fish first, the window's dirty, which it constantly is, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, that's I think you can just see from looking at them from there that they've just put on so much weight, even in a few weeks. Even the little tiny achievers that were like nothingness, they're all at it. But yeah, just want to thin them out a little bit, put them in the bigger pond, and then we can grow the little ones on even more. So we'll snap back to you in a minute. So just about to start. I've gone for the little net, but I have had to put it on this handle. You don't realise how big this is. So I'm going to start, and we'll come back to you when we've actually got something in the bowl that we want. So see you in a bit. So the first one out is we've named him Two-Face, because he reminds me of Two-Face out of Batman comics. This is one we had from the koi collection. And we took him out of the big pond because he was struggling to eat at the time. So this was 22 centimetres when we took him out of the big pond. And I've only had my grow on a bit. I can't remember how many weeks, how many months. It's touching 30 centimetres now. So that's an 8 centimetre growth in, I would say, no more than 8 weeks, which is absolutely phenomenal. But I would just point out, being a purist, how much better he looks looking at it from above rather than in the through a window. He's definitely not a window fish, but he is pretty blooming beautiful in my book. So he is now going to go in the big pond. Which won't be unfamiliar to you, will it? That's where you came out of. So here we go. Yes, fish. Another one. There's the little kid in the playground again, but bigger than he was. Okay, so let's get a couple more out then, and we'll come back to you. So the next fish is one from Oki Koi. So this is one that I won on their Monday night event, their fastest finger first event that they're doing on Monday night. This was again 22 centimetres when I had him, so this is probably 4 weeks ago. I can't remember now, but not long anyway. We've just measured him. It's just a smidge over 25 centimetres, so again it's growing nicely. So do like that one. That one's definitely going into the pond. So again, this might look a bit small, but beautiful. Well, that was a extremely exciting half an hour or so. Couldn't have done it without the good camera lady giving me a hand, but as you can see, we've had to empty more water out of the tank because you just couldn't get them basically. But anyway, what we now have is, you've seen the two that have already gone in there. These are 3 definite keepers, and in the black tank is everything else, which you're going to have another look at, and then we'll come back to it. But yeah, I mean, that kahaka is a different animal from above. It really is. So see if they'll stand being measured. Good girl. That's easily 32. What did I just say that was? I think that was 26. The Goshki was 22. Now Goshki's obviously a notoriously slow growers, but having said that, look at that, it's easily 25. And the Ginri Karashigoi, which I've just bought from 5 Towns Koi, I'm not going to measure that because I already know what that is. That is that's a good 25 as well. So that's from 5 Towns Koi. That's my latest purchase. That is from Supreme Koi. That's Mark Chetter at Supreme Koi. This is one of my Koi collection originals, the original 5 that went in and went out and went in and went out. So these 3 are definite keepers. We'll get these in the pond first, and then we'll have a look at everything else we've got in the black bin, and we'll come back to you.
No.
Right. So very obligingly, they all jumped in together. Put them in the new home. There you go. Well, it's going to be a bit more activity in there, and I'm sure they'll a lot more room to grow quicker in there with the big ones. Right, so now we're just going to have a look at basically everything else, decide whether we want to keep anything or whether we've already got stuff in there, and then we'll come back. So we've had a quick sort through, and this is the ones we definitely want to keep. Not necessarily keep forever, but put in the big pond and see if they see how they do. So if we start off with a Hyatsuri, again that was 22. That's again, I would say that's 25. The Saragoi I think was 18. And he looks definitely there, whatever. Yeah, he's 25. The Hyatsuri was I'm sure he was 22. I'm not sure whether he's grown any. You've been measured once, you'd only be measured twice. There you go. Oh, 26 I'd say, actually. And then the best of the bunch, we've got old Bingo here with his Bingo dab of spots on the side. And as Claire rightly pointed out, we bought him, well, Claire bought him for that side. I don't know if you're getting it, Claire. Those beautiful Bingo dab of spots on the side, but what Claire's quite rightly pointed out is there's actually another one developing on that side. So he could be more even than not when he's finished. So let's just measure him. He's a good lad. 22, I'd say. So he's probably going to be the smallest one that we're going to put in the big pond, but he takes your chance. Really nice ginrin on that. That's from Aoki Koi. Beautiful. Right, we'll get these in the big pond then, and then we'll have a look at the others. I get wetter and wetter each time I do this. Anyway, so this is the final batch into the big pond. I've stored for him. I was thinking we've just thrown him some lunch in. Yeah, pleased with them. I can't believe how much they've grown so quickly. So we'll just get the others transferred from the black vat to the blue vat now, and then we'll tell you a bit more about them and why we're doing it. Right then folks, so we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left in the black bowl, but they are really little ones, and if anybody wanted those, it would just no way I could catch them without draining the tank again. So we are going to let those grow on. They may be for sale at a later date, but the ones that are for sale now are in this bowl. So to be very clear, I'm not looking to make any money on these. I'm going to ask £20 each for them, and all of that money will go to MACMILLAN Cancer Charity, which is very dear to our hearts. So if you fancy any of these, I'll measure them up for you. So we've got a really nice achiever, and the only reason I'm letting this one go is because we are achievered out, including 2 that we are keeping in the black bowl to see how they grow on. So this is, again, this is another 22, and it's now 26. This is a Shirotsuri, typical one of those Shirotsuris that just starts off, everything is white, but you can see there's lots of sumi under the skin, and you can see where it's just coming out by his dorsal. But anyway, again, this was 22. He's a clunker. That was 22. This is now 26, possibly 27. And again, you've got a really nice Sankey here, really nice markings, nice pattern, nice spread. And again, we are at 27. Again, I keep saying all these were at 22. That was 27. We've got a really nice Yamabuki Ogon. Now, the only reason I'm letting this one go is because obviously I've just bought the yellow dragon, which you will have seen in the big pond, and we've got a smaller one, but with Aragoki scaling. 21, possibly 22 to push, but still very nice. Which one haven't I done? Hyatsuri. Hyatsuri is 22. That was 18. So again, that's all of them, isn't it? If anybody's interested, give me a call, contact me on Facebook, do whatever you want to do to get in touch. And as I say, these are going to go for £20 each, and that money will go to MACMILLAN Cancer Research, cancer helping people. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put the little ones back in there. Craig, if you're watching this, I'll only have 5 little fish in my tank. I've got loads more room now, mate. All right, so we'll cut off there. Well, I was really going to put these in the big pond. We'll put them all back into the pond, and then we'll come back to you when they're all settled and swimming around again. Right, ladies and gentle people, I've had a big tidy up. The garden's looking fairly respectable at the minute. All the fish that we said were going to go in are in. They are literally racing up the side of the pond like whippets, one end to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. And the big fish are just sort of watching them as if to say, what the heck are you doing? They've already eaten. They were literally first up for food, particularly the 2 showers. So yeah, I mean, the pond's not looking that much fuller, to be honest, but they are in there. You can just see one of the little ones down the bottom, the kahaku down there, and then they're all sort of swimming out around here. Difficult to see Bingo, but he's definitely in there. So there we go. So we'll look at what's left in the other pond. Apologies, but the sun might be straight in our faces, which is not good. So this has been cleaned the glass again, and I know you're going to see my reflection, but I do apologise. There they are, all back in their home again. They've already eaten, so that experience didn't really do anything for them. But yeah, it's looking a lot more space in there now, so I dare say I shall be having a few little ones to go with the other little ones, just to really start to grow on something small. But yeah, I've just cleaned it. Easy pod, never had one before, but you know, I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. The obligatory sculpted layers, media, bubbling caps, I think they're absolutely brilliant. They really do what it says on the tin. and I'm still using, yes, I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm still using the filter bacteria kickstarter. I put maintenance dose in every time I, as you can see, but it's half gone, every time I do a filter clean, and the lactobacteria, I'm not only putting it in the big pond now, I'm also putting it in here as well, and I really do believe that it has contributed to the growth that you would have seen earlier in the video. I'm still not, this is all working, it's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I've just put a cover on the UV just to give it a bit of protection. The reason why I've got buckets upside down here is that is still, that's my big air pump, and I've had to turn it right down with one of those regulators, so it won't fit on here yet, so I'm just waiting for a smaller air pump to come and that will be fine. But this, I've got plans for this because I'd like to redo it. As I say, I am happy with it. But I can make it better. I know I can make it better. The biggest improvement will be this. As I say, as much as I like that, absolutely superb for a grow on. I've been spoilt with a drum, so sooner or later there's going to be a drum dropped in here. So if anybody's watching that wants to donate one, thank you very much. Joking apart, no, I am decided, probably. Well, if I can afford it this year, it will be this year before the winter comes in. But if not, it will be next spring. Definitely going drum, because it's just, you know, it's a piece of cake to clean the easy pods, but it's just, you have to keep cleaning them. And as I say, I've been spoiled. So as you can see, garden's back to normal. Some semblance of decency. One thing I forgot to mention on the earlier video is if you are interested in any of the fish that we've put up for sale for charity, it is collection only. I can't post, or I won't post. I just don't like putting fish in the post personally. So yeah, it is collection only, but you're more than welcome to come around and have a look. But I think I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentle people. I'll leave you with one last look at Cyrax, if you can see him down there. Absolutely chuffed to bits with him. And I'll see you on the next one, when one of the things I'm going to be talking about is an upcoming open day for Five Towns Koi. So keep your ears peeled, is it? Eyes peeled and your ears open, one of the two. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers folks, have a good one, bye.